Welcome back, everybody. So here we go again. Game on. Hope everyone's okay out there in internet land. We are sat in voice in case any of our teammates can get on this bank holiday Monday. No idea on that one, but you don't know unless you ask. I'm just setting things up on the screen a second. Sorry about this, guys. Right. Oh, when it's night time. Oh, not so bad. Continue. Right, where were we? Food. Food. How quick does their night advance? It doesn't, it runs in real time. Joy! That'll be interesting. Right, we might push for base because I think there's a fair chance we're going to die. And I don't really want to lose some of this gear. Let's be honest about this. Especially the stayer. Trying to think what we got between now and there that might give us food. Probably nothing. So we want to head for about there, and then cut across. If we're going to die, we need to die at base. At least we stand a chance then. I'm going to give you guys some night vision. Don't want to lose the weapons, that's the trouble. So I'll be streaming for about an hour, maybe a bit more. Then I'll take a break, get some admin sorted, then come back on later. Might do a bit of grey zone in the middle. So we can't risk losing the stayer. Too good a find last night. Hey, I don't mind if someone steals it from us, but I don't want to lose it because I've died. If that makes sense. The next run in, we're going to have to be a lot more thinking about food. I'm half tempted to... We'll see. We'll get back. We'll bin off all the nice stuff. We make it home. I've got to do 1.6k. I'm there. Yeah, I've got to do 1.6k with half health. Be an experience. We've done worse. There's no point taking any more meds either. Let's save the limited meds we have for the future. Looks like daytime for you guys. It doesn't for me. But it isn't dark night. It's Xbox dark. So we don't mind dying. It's DayZ. We'd rather not lose good gear at the same time. Oh, 64 times night. Okay, that's a help. 0 times day and 64 times night. That makes sense, I suppose. It means day moves in normal time and night time moves 64 times faster. Quite a nice setup for a server actually, 064. Remind me to think about that in the future. Yeah, I know there's a trick in there, but I'll waste so many calories getting it that it won't be worth it. We'll need it for the future though, because we need those hooks. I think we need to die. We need to regen. And we need to come back in a lot more tactically. Let's get back to base though. Night vision off because it's morning. Nearly. Oh, phone's going. I need to deal with this. I'll be right back, guys. for waiting. So it's sort of tempting to commit suicide at the base, because if my body's still there when we get back, we get hooks from it. But by doing that, we're going to give away our position with the shit. Go and drop off our gear if we've still got a base. Have. Said we don't want to lose the gear that we've got. That's alright, we can take that off. Don't really want to lose the jungle boots, but that's by the by. That can come off. Gloves can come off. We know we're going to die because we don't have food, so we're minimising our losses. Okay. Barefoot. Nothing else on. Okay, let's go and die somewhere in loud and grotesque military manner. Away from our base. And then we'll respawn and come back in. Come on, we should get a cut soon. Yeah, it's a good choice, this. Good, got a cut. Don't really care where I die, just need to die. I couldn't risk it. The knife's worth keeping. Even though you spawn with a knife, still worth keeping. the next run in we're going to be a lot more tactical. Going to look at a source of food and build up our food supplies. Try and get some tools. See if we can get a swipe card. Should get another cut running over rocks. Maybe not. We need a code lock, that's what we need. An axe and a saw. We've got pliers, wire, and we can build at least a triangle with an airlock on it. Fucking chicken now. Surviving for far too long with no blood. Come on, let me die. Is that a metal road? Right, if there's zombies down here, I'll let them take me. Respawn. Okay. Respawn custom. See where we end up to. And start again. Back on the beach. We would have expected. Food. That we don't need. That's okay. Thank you. It's the reason I got a 4K monitor. I think it looks it. I don't notice a difference. People that are watching it seem to, but it is a different game in 4K. Well, no, it's not. It's the same game in 4K. It just looks a little bit better, or so much better. I can't. My annoyance thing is I can't stream Grey Zone in 4K. My 3080 can't do it, but this does. So it's a 32-inch MSI 4K monitor and 3080 10 gig with a Ryzen 5900X 5900X, yeah, 9000X, whatever it is, and 32 gigs of RAM. But yeah, DayZ in 4K is lovely. We'll have that. So we're playing a vanilla-ish server. Hiking jacket, hoodie. We'll go for the hiking jacket. Do need to cut that up. So we need to make a piece of rope. And gloves. So yeah, it's a vanilla with sprinkles server. Vanilla base building. Code locks though. Airdrops. Keycard rooms. I had the 3060 Ti before this one. It's a bloody good card, isn't it? Did I have it before? Yeah. So I had the 3060 Ti and then upgraded to a 3080. But the 60 Ti is a really nice card. I really like my 60 Ti. Oh my god, we have a code lock. On this server, that's massive. Right, that's changed the ball game completely. We have to get home. I was going to loot and make my way home slowly, but with a code lock, we just sort of need to make it home. Yeah. So before my 3060 Ti, I had a 960. So it was a massive jump for me. That's a Z, not a player. Okay. And I think my next card will probably be next year. Will be after the 50 series comes out. I'll get a 40. And I'll probably get the 3070 Super Ti. I just can't afford it this year. Only because I want the option of streaming more stuff in 4K. We are going to slowly make our way to the base. Well, I say base. The box hidden next to a flag. Because the code lock is such a hard thing to find on this server. So this time round, it was either upgrade the monitor. Before it, I had a 34-inch curved 1440p, or two code locks. Fuck. Or go for the upgrade the monitor, which is what I did, or upgrade the graphics card. I'm glad I went for the monitor, and that's this year's upgrade. Because older games will stream at 4K on a 3080 fine. Newer games less so. I'd like to potentially push to a 4080, but it depends what price they drop to next year. I always buy about a generation behind. So when the 40 series drops, I buy a 30 series. It was different with the 3060 Ti because before that I had... no, before the 3060 Ti I had a 1660 Ti. Before that a 960. That's about right, yeah. And then prior to that, I'd done about 3 or 4 years of non-PC gaming, or I'd had an old laptop. And then that takes us back to me having old style NVIDIA or AMD graphics cards, which don't really count, and I can't remember which ones they were. But I'll show my age now. My first graphics card was a Voodoo 3DFX. Right, we've got one hell of a run ahead of us. So we need to hit, we're here, let's hit that mill. I'll be, boom, go. Right, let's start on this Operation Food. So, put both of those down there. Work through everything we've got. So it's a vanilla weapon server and vanilla plate, which is nice. Vanilla building, less nice. But code locks and breaching charges for raiding. It works. Okay, that I'm happy with. Right, let's move. And I started playing it last night. I initially went onto them. They got 2 servers. They got a modded one, but it was too easy. It was full pop, but I had like 15 weapons within about 2 hours. I was like, nah. I want something that challenges me more. And this was also full pop, but is far more survivally. No spawn choice, all that sort of fun stuff. Need to just check something a second. Goblins. Okay. So we're going to make our way down to mill. Quick observe. Go in and see if we can grab. I could do with a weapon. We could do with shooting that deer. Or getting a better rucksack. So obviously we need to defend ourselves on this route in. That can go there. That can get binned off because nobody needs that in their life. That can go there. And I'm guessing to get 11Ks we'll probably need more food as we go. But we got a box of nails last night. Now with 2 code locks. We're not going to build in a house. We're going to build in the middle of the woods because, well, just because. once again. Oh, fucking... Don't care about the planks. I've not got any 308 on me, that's a shame. Okay, we got enough food to get home. We didn't get an axe, did we? No. Two military stashes in one hit. Fucking perfect. We are running for home though with all this base building gear on us. No more taking a risk now. What have we got to drink to start with? Let's start working through cans of drink. Guard Shack Pavlova. Morga. Okay. Sorted. Right then. Right up to there. Put that down. We need a pair of gloves. Let's make some gloves. That we don't need, but hey, let's purify that water. Ready to go. think what route we take that's safest. Nothing's safe. We know that. I want to miss Starry, don't I? I want to come across to about here and then push up. I want to take as much woodland as possible. Okay, I want to take my way to about here. And then push into here, up through. Getting home is what's important on this run now. All we need is a piece of wire and an axe, and we can start the base build. My aim is that we're going to live in the woods. We're not going to build inside a house. So we're off the beaten track quite a bit. Better chance of not being found. Sort of have in my head a square with a watchtower coming off one side, barbed wire up. Well, actually, I have in my head using the lower floor of the watchtower to build a roof on my base. We don't have a gun. It's shit. Oh, where are you? There you are. Well, we do have a gun, but no ammo. But that we can live with. We've got one box of nails, so we can't build yet. Nowhere near ready to build. But 2 code locks is an airlock, which is big. We need more boxes of nails though, that's what we need. But hey, it will turn up. You don't even need the sledgehammer really. You need the pickaxe to bed in logs. Keys are also massive. here, and then right up through to there, miss that Gorka, up to there, through the woods, dodge Black Mountain, and then home. I say into here. Where is... I'm there. Come on, where are you? There we go. Even though we don't have ammo, we can use a scope on it, can't we? Don't think we even have ammo for the Tundra at home. Normally a really good hut for boxes of nails on most servers I've ever played. Not today. Uh, 63 slots, mine's 63, but that holds a weapon as well. Okay, let's carry on pushing to the RV. Don't need the NBC hood massively. I don't do NBC, but if Cookie joins us on the server, he does. There. Let's keep moving. Airdrop a Sonori. Okay. know it's a risk. But that was worth the risk. Obviously, if we bump into players, we're probably going to die. So the aim is, once we get home, probably the end of this run this afternoon, now, I'll go away and do some admin. Today's a bank holiday or public holiday in the UK, and I need to get some stuff done before I'm back to work tomorrow. And then I'll be back on later with either DayZ or Grey Zone. I'm taking a route through the woods. I realise that everyone does it. I'm hoping people pushing that airdrop. So if we build using, you make a watchtower first, the first panel of a watchtower, and then you put another first panel of the watchtower over the top of a different angle. The ways up to when you build the second and third layer, by putting them at different angles, it covers up the hole. So it means you've got a roof. And then you put conventional walls on the outside and a gate, and you actually end up with something with a roof that people can't climb into. So it works massively to our advantage. We've got to there, so now we need to cross into that woodland there, which is a little bit of a risk. But as the risks go, risk versus reward. And then once we get in, we need to push to there. I realise we'll need to eat again soon. Down the map a little bit. Might be able to do it this way actually. Go to there. Yeah, still pushing this towards target. Okay, so we will need to eat again soon, but we'll wait till we get up to sort of outside Krashka Nov, whatever it's called, the airfield. Unless we go red, and then we'll eat. Trying to put as much distance between me and the coast that we can. Server currently has 15 of 80 people on it, so it's not full. We'll fill up in the afternoon, evening. Right, so if we push down back here. We were shot at last night. Luckily, we survived. I'm going to think about food soon. We push up to there. Let's have some food. Beans. So get hydration off them as well. Put that one in there as well. Halfway home from where we started, just over. open field. Power of it protect me. We actually need to go to about there and switch across. So if we push this way, I do realise this is not an exact science. Push to about there. Get down through there in the woods then. Like if we get hit by wolves now, we're buggered. That way round Black Mountain. Yeah, 'cause it leaves out Nova. I want to actually get to about there. Bound to be a castle build on this server. This is what a six-man team would do. It's so easy to defend. Downside to this castle, it is a wolf spawn. Yep, base up there. Hell of a run in. If this works, I'll be over the moon. Numbers are going up. America's waking up. That there is where we need to cross. Where are you heading? I'm heading sketch back to my base to B. Hopefully, if I make it, because I've got fucking shed loads of gear on me, but no ammunition on the Tundra. I say base to B. At the moment, it's a flag and a case. But we have to make it first, because at the moment I'm playing solo on a server that is vanilla with sprinkles, that allows 6-person teams. I got a box of nails last night, 2 code locks and tools today. Still need wire, an axe. I think that's probably it to start building. A couple of sharpening stones would be useful. But I say base, but it really is not a base yet. Right, I need to cross and get straight into the woods. Because we have the tundra, but we have no bloody ammo. Because we're playing solo, we're going to live in the woods rather than a house. Throw nails in people's faces. Thank you, thank you. I've got one box of nails. I've got weapons at home. I've got weapons with ammo at home. Right, I reckon now, if I head for about there, then I should be able to push for home direct. I say home very, very loosely. By home, I mean I have a flag up and a storage container. I was saying to chat earlier, I was so this server is a vanilla server, vanilla with sprinkles. They also do a modded server, and I went onto their modded last night for 2 hours. But in 2 hours, or an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, I'd built up like a whole case full of weapons. I had ammo coming out of my ears. I just couldn't find code locks or nails. But it was too easy. Far too easy. So I switched across to vanilla with sprinkles, which would full pop. And it's now harder. But I'm enjoying the challenge. If we push now for home, I reckon even a flag can be a home. Exactly. So if we push now for home, a flag means things won't despawn, and it means as long as my case of stuff doesn't get found, then we can start to build up the supplies to actually build a base. And getting 2 code locks on this run in was massive. Right, welcome home. Let's hope it's still here and not been found. Yeah, I needed the challenge. The extremes one as well. You know, full pop servers and 4K DayZ and a challenge. Home. So, a bit of food on me. We've got a reasonable weapon system, even if it is a bit fucked. Battery put away. I've got a rucksack on me. Right, now, let's do a change of clothing. I don't have any 308, do I? Oh, I do. Okay, I'll leave that behind. Yeah, base in the woods is a good shout. No, it is. It's a really good shout. So that's debug up there. We'll build, hopefully, right here. That's the aim, anyway. I need to split that down in half. I've got proper gloves, but we'll stay with the gloves we've got. We've got water on us. So I need fucking everything, let's be honest. I need an axe and wire. And more nails. Okay. So let's search this place. Yeah, loads of good cover up here. And it's not on the road to anywhere. I did drop off my keys, didn't I? Yeah. There's key carded rooms and key cards and shit. But it is vanilla. Or vanilla-ish, yeah. Vanilla weapons plus a 110 SAS somewhere. But that's just an FN foul by a different name. And by living in the woods, we eliminate players knowing where you are on the map. Just looking for flags at the moment. I mean, I'm not a natural PvPer, so this is all a bit... vanilla-ish. Yeah, vanilla with sprinkles. So things like a map, instant flag, vanilla building though. Some different clothing and rucksacks. black, isn't it? Even if I can see my hood. Not perfect because it obscures some of your vision. I think I prefer to have that one there and have full vision. Until we can find something better. So yeah, vanilla-ish. We also need to recce this town anyway, because it's our nearest town. We need to know if anyone's living here. Yeah, I realised that was a spark plug. I don't do cars. Lived in this house a few times over the years. Someone's in the area. Z or a player. Z. Okay. Ah. Cheese, I love it. I really, really love it. I think it's brilliant. I realise that's controversial. I think it was buggy the day of release, but they probably didn't expect 600,000 sales. We've had a few help fixes on my 3080. As long as I'm not playing it at 4K, I'm getting 120 FPS, no crashes or very few crashes. Yes, it drinks resources, but it's a modern game. I don't, I can't run it at 4K without problems, but I can run it at 1440p. But I really, really enjoy it, massively enjoy it. I like the switching between PvE and PvP, and the fact that you can do it and keep your progression. I hated Tarkov as well, so the fact that I enjoy Grey Zone is amazing. But I find it quite intense, so when I play it, I then need a break. What about yourself? You enjoying it, or you're not playing it yet? Obviously, it's probably closer to Armour than it is to Tarkov. But you'd expect that because one of the Armour developers jumped ship to help them develop it. And we got nothing on us that's essential, so we will hit. Okay. As long as you've got the spec that will run it, 32 gigs of RAM, the CPU, and a reasonable graphics card, then it's worth it. If you don't have 32 gigs of RAM, the right CPU or the right graphics card, I wouldn't go anywhere near it, because you'll be disappointed. But it is worth it. It's a good tactical milsim. It's what the world has needed. Something that's not as hard as, say, Armour, and not as shit as Tarkov. I realise this might be foolish, but what we've got on us, we could afford to lose. And we got industrial at the top here. I would get it when you can. And the PvE mode means that if you're not with teammates and you just want to play the game, you can do. The PvP mode, you probably want to have teammates with you to make it a little bit safer. Because it's hard enough with the AI as it is. Right, we need to push in here. Where the underground used to be, I believe, in DayZ before 1.0. 2060 Super, okay. You're not going to be running it on best settings, but you know that. i5 should be okay. Which gen i5? Not overly interested in the military side. Yeah, you'll be not on high settings. So on my 3080, on low settings, I can get 120 FPS. Just thank you. We're going to need that. Don't need to smoke. We do need the cam nets. We always need 308. We don't have any body armor yet, so we'll take that. Combat vest, what is it? Plate. Right, time to go home. 9th Gen i5, that should be fine. The people that have been having problems are people running it on i3s. With 16 gigs of RAM and wondering why it won't work. There is a lot of stuff out there to help players. I have to do things like go into my back end of my registry and tell my NVIDIA to use all of my video memory. and also changed some settings in Windows to try and eliminate stuttering. And I've got relatively good PC, you know. You know, I've got a Ryzen 5900X, 32 gigs of RAM, 1080. I've moved it to an M.2 to run it, to eliminate a little bit off an SSD. As I said, if I stream it at 4K, I get 40 FPS with stuttering all over the place and rubber banding. If I drop down to 1440p, then I get, in built up areas, 80 FPS. In the open ground, 140. If I'm not streaming, 160. But the game is amazing. If you like military weapons realistically fired, if you like AI that are hard, if you like a storyline that's linked to Stalker, that's what it is linked to. It takes direction from the original book. And you just want a different experience. What is this server? This server is UPG tab, no, map. UPG.DayZ.com, and this is their vanilla one. They do a modded and they do a vanilla. They're both modded, but the modded is heavily modded with one tappers, and the vanilla is lightly modded without the one tappers. And when I say base, I don't really have a base. I have a flag and a container. We're building up towards a base. I need to get another box of nails, piece of wire, 2 pieces of wire. I need an airlock. Bad Daddy, the physics in the game are amazing too. Cheese, no way, oh my god, oh my god. Are you playing this server, are you? Yeah, so Bad Daddy, I'm with you. Is that on Grey Zone? It's amazing. Don't worry, I love DayZ, but I could see myself splitting my time long term equally between the two. I just want a better graphics card now so I can stream Grey Zone at 4K. Yeah, so as I said, Grey Zone is, I see it as armour light. So an easier to get into armour. I found armour really quite difficult. DayZ was the right level for me. But Grey Zone, just wow. Okay. I only found this yesterday, Cheese. I started off on their modded, but found it too easy. So I came across to their vanilla because I like a challenge. And we know me, I don't normally play solo on servers. So vanilla, I stand a better chance on. Grey Zone to me is a learning game. Take your time, enjoy it, explore. Don't just rush through the missions. Jump on a helicopter. Get it. If you see a helicopter taking off, see if you can join the flight, and it will drop you anywhere on the map. Okay, yeah, no, Cheese, it's really good. I'm really impressed. So I just ran right past my pretend base. There they are, my pretend base. Yeah, no, I can. I just can't at the moment because my car MOT is due next month. And that's a priority for me. Once the MOT's dealt with, then I can think about graphics cards. And I've just bought a 4K monitor. Let's be honest. And I don't want the 47... I want the 4070 Super TI. That would be the next natural upgrade for me. Hamish, the run is going okay at the moment. Okay, thank you. And thanks for popping in. It's always appreciated. I have well, I have a flag up. Don't you dare be sick. Oh, you stupid bloody game. I was dog food, wasn't it? Hi, Pappy. I'm good, thank you. And yourself? Alright then. We don't need both water bottles with us. It's been... Actually, let's put that one on the floor. And let's drain that one into it. Hi there, Maxie. Welcome. Let's put that down there. Where's the one on the floor? Stick that away. So we still need an axe, another box of nails, and 2 pieces of wire. Oh well. Let's get that purified. Okay, so let's... I don't want to push Nova really, but we've done there and that was shite. So it's going to have to be Nova, isn't it? Which means that we're going to... Oh no, let's go for that up there because that's got... it's industrial. So we've got a fair chance of what we need. So this server is vanilla base building, so which is why I've chosen to live in the woods. But we do need it. If we get an axe, we can start the build. Axe and a piece of wire, and we're sorted. Because we can code lock ourselves in. I'm back on the mouse, I missed it. I see I'm not a mouse fan, but it is you. It is so you. 30 slots is probably better condition and a better camouflage than what I'm wearing. Yeah. Yeah, Namalski's you. I still think of that house, the building that's on the airfield that has the fire downstairs and the stairs going up with the locker just opposite the door, little stairs to the right. Whenever we play on any server, that's Hamish's house. If I'm ever on a server and I say I've gone to Hamish's, people in the team know I mean that house. So like everyone names things differently. That's Hamish's. You have your own house. I think the first time I ever watched you on the mouse, you were in there, you'd holding it down, you had a whole team of people calling you Warrior Chief and bringing you things. So it's Hamish's. So guys, we'll run up to the restart, so another hour, and then I'll probably take a break, so I need to get stuff ready for work tomorrow. And then as I said, I would come back in later. It would either be Grey Zone, if Cookie's about, or if it's not, probably DayZ. Might be DayZ Editor, because I need to start work on a build for August. And Hamish knows the house I mean as well. It's yours, your house. Who'd have thought you had your own house in DayZ? Right, so we're going to push industrial. We're looking for, obviously, a saw. Sorry, not a saw. Axe. More nails. We're reasonably well, for me, geared. Because I'm not a natural shot. Taking out the Tundra because I don't really want to lose the Og. No, they've not put any custom shit over there, have they? No. The only downside to this server is it becomes nighttime really quickly. It's 8 times day, so days go by really, really quickly. Night times are short at 64 times, and they're Xbox dark, not real dark. But last night I was playing with a full server. But at the moment it's just me. I'm hoping Cookie will come across and help at some point. Never had much luck with my own house in DayZ. So I'm a base builder. I love base building. I love raiding people. It's probably why I don't enjoy Namalsk, because Namalsk is not a natural base building. Never lasts long. Yeah. So on here, it's door-only raiding and it's code lock. So as long as I build something that's off the beaten track, away from other people. They've got, I believe, build anywhere on, so I can use that to make a roof in vanilla. Because I know how to do it. Alright then, before we go in, we're looking for a flag. And there is a flag there. And it's fully up. So someone has a base in here. So now, we need to see, because code locks are so hard to find. I hit someone last night that had a base, but no code lock. So I took all their stuff that I needed. Gas going in. I'll give you guys some gamma. I'm not going to push in at night. I don't have MBGs. they're at the end piece. Okay. Ever play Aftermath? We did. We played a lot of Aftermath and really enjoyed it. But switched, you know. We played Aftermath, I think, 2 whites, myself and Cookie. The reason we stopped was pure and simply we were getting massive amounts of lag. But yeah, no, really enjoyed Aftermath. And I'm not a natural PvPer, so for me to play Aftermath was quite weird. Obviously, we will sit here, and if somebody comes around the corner, we will wake him up with some 308. So build, they have got build anywhere, which is useful. It's actually a good building to build in. Also played Rearmed for a while, but we stopped that because we found it really difficult. We don't play with filters, as you can see, apart from my little gamma filter for you guys at night. So playing something like Rearmed, where everyone's running filters, is hard work when you're not. I mean, as much as I do is I set my settings low and my increase how far I can see. But we're just waiting for morning, guys, because there's no point pushing this at night. It's now midnight. It'll soon be 3 AM and the sun will be coming up. Your whole base was awesome. Was that on Aftermath or Rearmed or any of the other thousands of servers I've played over the years? I think the best base I ever built was on Freedom 35 in the early days when I first came into DayZ. So if we don't go for this one, we carry on pushing down to there, search down through there, down through there, down through to the fishing village down there. Probably makes sense. Working on the fact that no one's got MVGs that lives very long. Last week, I think. Oh, okay, yeah. So the cave build on Down Bad. Yeah. Yeah, no, that awesome build. Awesome build. And then we both bought Grey Zone, so we've not sort of been back there since. Yeah, Pacific Northwest, that cave is just out of this world. Such an easy to build in. And the potential is massive. But this might be an experience, you know, me playing this solo. Yeah, it was Pacific Northwest we were playing. With the cave build we're talking about. Water dropping. Okay, how surprising. Let's have some water. The water don't taste like it water. Right, sun's starting to come up. Nice. So this is vanilla building on this server. So my aim will be rotten's good. To build a watchtower first level, and then build another watchtower first level over the top of it at a different angle, which means that the hatchway that goes up as if you were building the full watchtower gets covered up. Which then means that you can then put a door on it, and you've actually got a base that can't be raided from the top, can only be blown into. And then I'll build another one coming off it, and another one coming off it until I've got 4. Then take down the dividing walls and build an airlock on the outside. That's the aim. So we end up with a 2x2 with a roof and an airlock, and then cover the lot in cam nets, and potentially, depending on how things pan out, build a watchtower covering up the flag that's covered in cam nets. And we want to get up there so we can observe the farm before we move in. So there is players operating in the area. This is often a cave fortification if you play on some modded servers. They build caves here for you to live in. Really easy to do. I need some cover. That might do. Okay, base there. See the compound wall? Don't see a flag up though. On someone's path. So because we don't see a flag up, you know what that means? Time for a visit. They're in the area. Front door's open. We've not had a server restart. Push. Get a different angle. Don't see a flag though, which is worrying. Is that Z for me? Yeah. Let's see if he gets triggered. He is patrolling with a triggered patrol. His shoulders are bunched. Someone's about. Might be inside their base. Yeah, I would have guessed not active, but his shoulders are bunched. So he's not running around in like patrol looking for players, but he's certainly been triggered. And I wouldn't guess it was triggered by me. I want to see if that's right on that edge. I think that's their way in there and then round. But because they built the wall there, you could just get on the wall and jump over. This is weekend only raiding though, apart from soft raids. So if you can shoot someone as they leave. And the door's left open for you. But I'd imagine with that many defences, they've covered the way in. Okay, we'll push on. I'm playing solo, so I certainly can't take too many risks. Yeah, 200 metres, that's good. See, their arms are down, hands are open. If they clench and the shoulders go into a staggered mode, then they're searching. And if they find you, that's when they go into really aggressive mode of searching. Push further down the valley. We'll get down to the fishing village where I used to live, because no one hopefully lives there. Have a quick check of the cave in the middle of the rocks, because I certainly need to know who my neighbours are. We certainly need to go food hunting. So with that, if we push down to... So look at that place, I suppose. That makes sense. And then we're going to push down to there. Have a quick check of the rocks in here, in case anyone's decided to cave live. only a baby cave, but you can build quite an elaborate base there if you know what you're doing. And you have the team to do it. As a solo on this server, I probably wouldn't try and live in that cave, because too many people know about it. Emergency food on us? No, so we have to find some food. That's alright. Go to the territory. Because we won't be cooking in our base until we're secure. Now when you really need food. Story of my life. Right then, so looks like we're searching this place for food, whether we like it or not. One can of food, guys, that's all we need. Well, actually, all we need is a packet of chips, isn't it? But one can of food. Actually, there's a well here, isn't there? Let's set that on the well, because then whatever happens, we can at least refill if we live long enough. Also, there's normally sheep in this field. Or goats. Or cow. Rotten's good. Obviously, I'd like it if it wasn't rotten, but if it's not spawned in for me, rotten's good. Ugh. I'll do. Lightning storm bearing down here at the moment. Wow. We're okay here at the moment where I am in the world. I'm down in the southwest UK. Though they've been threatening thunder and lightning for a few days. Okay. Yeah, we haven't had a good thunderstorm for a long time over here. It seems mighty unfair. Clears the air. As long as you don't get them all the time. Yeah. Because I remember back to the days of when the thunderstorm came in, you'd have to turn your computers off and TVs and everything else. For fear of things getting blown up. I think I still would on my computer now. I think I don't dare take the risk. It costs too much. Come on, give me a hand. Come. Come on. Come on. I just shut my PC down. I'm sort of the same. I think it's worth too much to take risks, isn't it? Yeah, I know what you meant. We'll have that. Still need an axe. Right, we're going home. We've got food at home, and that's a weapons rack. Right, if we push for like there. Yeah, that's good. Still need another box of nails. Still need a saw. Sorry, an axe. But, and a piece of wire. Apart from that, doing all right. Yeah, I know you're hungry, mate. Don't worry about it. Three and a half Ks to food. Plenty. Oh, it's massively challenging. Massively challenging. But I'm liking it. I'm enjoying the challenge. And I might not be solo forever on here. I mean, I realise I have teammates that might come in and help at some point. But I like the challenge. My biggest challenge at the moment, though, is probably food. I daren't cook where I'm living, so I don't want to give away my location until I'm secure. I don't want to fall into debug. Good. We can do it without. Where I really could do, and because we're not living in a house where you can just block off one door and cook. That's someone's tent. No, that is just a rock. That looked like a tent, didn't it? I was about to get my hacksaw out and cut off their bloody coat. Oh, it's not raiding time. This on a solo or duo server would be awesome. This level of difficulty. But once I get the beginning of the base sorted, once we get the start of the watchtower built, which we need 8, my base will need 10 logs just to get the base down, and then shed loads of planks. Because I think on here I'll get away with it. I can build a roof in vanilla. Then we cover it in barbed wire anyway and cam nets. And then once we've got the second and third room, well, the 4 rooms built realistically, we can then cut it down and turn it actually into a base itself and build an airlock off it, and maybe have one of them as a watchtower in the middle. But that's long term, not short. Getting the storage homes worthwhile though. So this week I will be streaming later on today, streaming tomorrow after work, so in about 26 hours time. Wednesday no streams at all because I'm working a long day. Wednesdays I always work a 7:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, normally work it. Thursday evening I'll be streaming UK time. Friday afternoon, evening, Saturday and Sunday most of the day, depending on what else I have to do. As I said, it'll be a mix of DayZ conventional, like this. DayZ editor, because I'm starting a Livonia build ready for a future server wipe in August, and I need to edit the map, hide off, get rid of debug and other such fun things. Build a wall along the river to channel players to PvP areas. I hate seeing debug, so when I build a server I like to, if possible, block off debug so you can't see it. Also, it stops players going in there and building hidden stashes, or driving a vehicle in there and the vehicle dying and then opening tickets. We're doing a Livonia build for August, and I'm gonna build a wall along the river and put checkpoints on it and have most of it as foot traffic only, just only have one of the bridges available for vehicle traffic. Right on, man, I'll catch you on the next stream. I'm going to crash out, been up all night. You get some sleep there, Bad Daddy. Yeah, go and sort your life out. Have a good sleep, and thank you for popping in. It's massively appreciated. Thank you. Always appreciate the company. And I'll be doing the same. I'll be logging off once I get back to base. It's 14:37, so 14:40. It'll be just shy of 1500 when the server restarts due anyway. No, massively appreciated. Thanks for being here. Let's push in. We will... Not that far off base. We need food when we get back there. That's our first priority. Is food. Second priority is getting that deployed, but that's not a major priority on me at the moment. Having something to eat. We've got tins in there, so that'll do. I thought it was a fucking player. See? 51-year-old eyesight playing up. Because this will be busier, the server tonight. At the moment there's 17 on, but we wouldn't expect massive amounts on at the moment. That was mine. That spawned in since. Check this hunting stand. Sometimes we might get a little bit of food in it, or another tundra to add to the collection. No, not today. Now there is a base near here, because we were going to build in here, and I wasn't allowed to deploy the flag within 100 meters of someone else's base. So there is something in here somewhere. It is the same server, Hamish. It is the same server that I was on earlier. Need food. Going to be logging off though. Now need to get my life sorted for work for tomorrow, and then I'll stream later on. It's a UPG modded server, UPG vanilla server I'm playing. I was playing their modded last night, but it was too easy. I like a challenge. So we are logging out. Obviously, we have to be a little bit sensible. There we are. Right, guys, thank you for watching. Hi, Niels. I'm just about to finish for the now. I'll be back in later though. Thanks for watching, guys. Massively appreciated. I will catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.